Hi guys, James here from plumberparts.co.uk, back for some more beautiful comments. Looking forward to reading what you guys said from our last video. Times have gone a bit funny since then, haven't they? So let's pull up a pew, sit down, and we're all going to have a little bit of a chill out. If any of you have seen some of the live videos I've done lately, just sort of talking about what's going on and how you can try to sort of de-stress during it, because it is a fairly stressful time. But you know, I'm here, we're here, George is outside on the path, and if you haven't subscribed to Times of James for even more chill out, then there's links below. Anyway, let's have a look. So last week I released this video, what all plumbers need. Let's check out the start bit. Boom shakalaka, hold tight. What was that start? Today I'm going to talk to you about what I think, well, I mean, you guys probably noticed I've been using some Bosch tools of late, and I'm going to show you what I think about their oscillating tool. Oscillating tools are really handy for us plumbers, especially when we're doing things like working on skirting board, or we're taking floorboards out and that sort of thing. And I wanted to talk to you about the oscillating tool, talk about their blades, which are insane, if not a little bit dear, talk to you about the batteries and everything that go with it. You're also going to get some free add-on tips about how to whip up a floorboard and also replace it using one of these tools. Anyway, look what I've got behind us. New place to film, hope you like it, and I'm going to talk to you about how I made that as well. So let's get on with the video. Remember to hit the sub and hold tight. So there we go, that was the video that went out, and that was me having a look at the oscillating tool that I use and how damn handy an oscillating tool is, because they are so handy. They get you in out of all sorts of trubs, all sorts of rubs, and I mean, even like for taking grout out of tiles and things like that, when you go down between tiles, they're really handy for that. And as you guys know, I always say now, and I'm a little bit late this week, I know, so don't have a go at me, that I will read your comments and we answer them in the next sort of video, the little midweek video. And that's what we're going to do today, guys. So look, there you go, number one, look at that interactive house there, look at that van. The interactive house is kicking off. It's going so well, and so is the vlog channel actually. Look, if you check out the vlog channel, that has gone up loads. That is a lot more than what I did have. But yeah, so I did a little video showing people how I was helping like the coronavirus, my local coronavirus area, with my tuk-tuk, which is quite fun. But some of you might be interested more in like abandoned Cold War nuclear bunkers, my trip to Chernobyl, and also passing my private pilot's license, which I now wish I hadn't done, because I could do with every penny I can get. Let's face it, it's a real bad thing with what's going on, because small to medium businesses, they're going to get absolutely done in over this, and I'm not sure how much longer we can continue to do what we're doing and actually have an economy to live for at the end of it. It'll be like constantly living in Grimsby. First few comments here. We've got Scott Thompson. An amp hour is nothing to do with the power output. It's the capacity of the battery that will last, and that's how long it will last. Well, okay, Tom. Scott. Right, well, that's how boring your comment was, but I'm going to give it a like and a little bit of scrublet. Hi all, Makita, Impact, SDS, Combi Drill, Recipsaw. Mate, I mean, basically Paul F's saying there that he's got all that stuff and it is expensive to move over to a new set of tools. Mate, I honestly understand where you're coming from there. Dave Mitchell said, nice video. You need... spelt strangely, to look after your hearing. Ah, mate, you're right. Trust me, from someone who's lost their hearing. It used to be the router was the noisiest tool in the shop, but as you say, the oscillating multi-tool is very noisy, and mate, it goes through you. It is amplified by working near a wall, mate. 100%. I said to you, cheers for your concern, dude. I'm awful at a PPE. Dave said, I know the problem. For me, the solution was to always have ear protection at hand. Now when I get dressed for work, I put a pair of corded earplugs around my neck, so they're always to hand. It's a good shout, that is, Dave. Takes seconds, and so no excuses. Oh, mate, I might have a look at those. I might even add them to the shop, the Plumber Parts Amazon shop. Sebastian Stallholm said, on the corded earplugs, I bought 50-piece box of the Moldex ones and put a case of them in each jacket. €1 a pop, so I don't have to worry too much if you lose a pair. So what's that, €1? What's that, about 20p in it? Loafer Sheffield, 1.5 amp hour on my site radio. From arriving on the job fully charged to a dead radio means it's time to go home. 12 amp hour on my wife's tool. Oh god, here we go again. Loafer, when are you going to stop? If she used a mains operated tool, the lights would go dim all over Sheffield. Thankfully, I have ear defenders and exceptionally good house sound insulation, and probably a basement by the sounds of it, Loafer. 401, the missus was wondering what I was watching while having a little poo-poo. Hold on, what did I say? So you know what I mean now when it comes to like noisy tools, oscillators. Sorry about that, mate. Oh, Stephen D. When did Bradley Walsh become a plumber? Seriously though, love you mids. Mate, it's not Bradley Walsh. We all know it's Bradley Cooper. Mr. Bazzer87, my man, hold tight. I love it. No worries, bruv. Give you a little like and a little bing. What do I say? Just go yo. This is Edward Deegan. Hi there. I've oil central heating, 11 rads in-house, 5 downstairs and 6 upstairs. I balance them, but downstairs kitchen rad doesn't get as hot as others. Maybe take off and flush out, or flush out a whole system. Also, it is a closed system, and how am I supposed to know when the system is full? There is no pressure gauge. Any help appreciated. Oh mate, if it's a closed system, you need a pressure gauge, and you need automatic air vents and a way of venting the system out until water comes out. When it comes to that downstairs rad, firstly just turn off every other rad in the house, turn the pump speed up and just leave that rad open, see how hot it gets. And if you do need to flush it out, take the sludge out. I've done a video on that, okay, so you know how to do that already. Sam says, great vid. I always used 5 amp hour Mackie batteries, but I'm very tempted to switch over to Bosch. Well, check them out, mate. Give you a little light there. Fabulous t-shirt, hilarious, no worries. What was I wearing in this video? Was it before I turn the water off, you better fill this? Yeah, exactly, man. Well, if you want to get those t-shirts, there's merch links at the end of this video on the cards bit, showing up somewhere or other. Ross Mail. Do they do a double battery charger? I'm a Makita for that reason alone. You know what? I'll have to have a look, actually. Let me have a little gander. Spice up a quiz. So I've got to do a quiz. Oh, I better not show any of them because we're doing a Zoom quiz at the moment for all our mates. We do a quiz on a Wednesday night, and we also do a quiz on a Friday night. And then on a Saturday night, I do like a music set for the whole village on Facebook. But all that is on my Times of James vlog channel. So there we go. Tommy Blackman must have lied here. He says he's got a DW oscillating tool to use to knock down external walls. Same blade from new. I've used Bosch oscillating tools for around 3 years now. Brilliant, but blades are a bit expensive. Don't, mate, I said in the video. I will go to DeWalt to upgrade soon. Cheaper blades, same job. These tools are a must. Saves time and more money. Boom. Got one. It's amazing. They are brilliant, Paul. David Shanahan said, yes, please do a video on taking up the floorboards. Be very useful for all tradespeople. Okay then, mate, I will. I'll definitely do that. Adam Sandel said, love the vid, 3 amp all the way with 22 min charging time. Mate, they are quality, absolutely brilliant. Great video again, thanks for posting. No worries, Rogue Prepper. You mentioned working in a church, ghostly happenings at 10:31, extension reel moving. It's nice to have a good one here, like...
What?
You know,
what are you on about, man?
Properly on this show, sooner or later.
Oh.
What I do is a video idea properly on this show, sooner or later.
So yeah, you're right, aren't you?
I mean,
oh, ghostly stuff going down.
they are the best tool ever to get you out of a difficult situation. You're not wrong, Rob. They are class. I'm going to type in there for you. They are class. Reply. Wait. We don't need to tuk-tuk then. We don't need a tuk-tuk then. Of course you need a tuk-tuk. My ideal Logic 30 combo boiler has a cracked heat exchanger, so I need a new one. What do you think is the best all-round combi boiler? Although a system is better, a combi is all I can fit in. What advice can you give to make a combi last a long time? Keep it well maintained. I bought a Magna Clean already, but seems a bit pointless getting it fitted now. We'll wait for the new boiler, perhaps make a video guide to combis. Viessmann are good. I've fitted loads of Viessmanns, they're decent. The things I would say though, like water softener, yes. Magna Clean, yes. Make sure it's properly inhibited. And if you are, just put a bloody water softener on them. Just people don't seem to do it, and I don't know why. This is from Findlay Wilkinson. Hi, Plumber Parts. Is it fun being a plumber? Yes, bruv. Of course it is. Even though at the moment we're all on lockdown, can't go out. Just basically doing emergency jobs at the moment. Can't go out and do any installs because that's not seen as, death-defying work. Vanderplant says, love your studio, a hub of education and fun. Well, you wait for the next few videos, man. I'll be telling you about them in a minute. Sam Warren said, you've lost your charm. I said, you sound like my wife. want to give that another light. Employ me as your full-time assistant, James, for a lucrative wage, and I'll gladly help you build the studio Saturday and Sunday for a generous overtime fee. Thought you'd expect fool's wages. 0 hours contract and minimum wage. God, you two are just having a whale of a time, aren't you? Likes and happiness all round. May Griffin, great videos. You've got a subscriber. Thanks, bro, I said. Your old man is a gent. Robert Brown, 100%, he's a gent. Did you use hundreds? Mate, always use hundreds. Nico. Morning, Jimbo. A nice way to start Saturday with this vid. This Bosch gear must be good for you to replace your Mackie range. Where are you getting it all from? Online, local? And I said, well, I'm basically getting it through the Amazon shop when I can, but I just wish I'd wait until after coronavirus, but there you go. Mark Glider said, I was using the Oscillating tool 15 years ago in the aircraft industry. Can't understand why it took so long for these brilliant tools to filter down for general use. It is weird, isn't it? Like tools like this, and there's got to be tools in other industries that haven't got down to us yet that must be really handy for plumbing. It'd be really cool to get our hands on them, you know what I mean? Andy Jones said, I use these often. It is a great tool. Would be great if manufacturers could somehow make these operate quieter. The price of the blades is ridiculous. I mean, they are just across the whole thing. AVE, we call this a shill vid. Whilst I agree with you that cheap multi-tool blades can be crap, does the Starlock system lock you into only buying the Bosch blades? There you go, Tom. So, Mr. Sci500 said, I'm sorry to say, I think this is the only PP vid I've ever disliked, and I'm a loyal follower. I mean, I've done like tool review stuff in the past, and I asked, what's the reason, bro? Always up for improving videos, especially to the long-time heroes. And he's not replied, so I'm just going to say. So I said, answering your comment on a video now would have been nice to know why, so I could improve. Stay safe. Will Davison, trouble with these oscillating tools is that the blades cost a lot unnecessarily and don't last that long. The thing is, I was really impressed with the Bosch blades. I thought they lasted really, really well. Versatech said, you got to get yourself a Swiss Army knife. Mate, you know what? I definitely have one somewhere. I used to have one all the time. Martin Clark, not sure if this is the place for a general plumbing kit. Of course it is. But here goes. My son has a 3-bed terrace house and a damp patch on the ground floor timber floor wall that I think is caused by a pinhole failed joint in the copper pipe. The existing pipe is 22mm dropping down from the first floor, which tees off to the front and rear, also in 22mm, to the 2 pairs of rads. Is it okay to change to 15mm at the tee for the flow and return to it? So basically Martin's saying, can he change these 22mm feeding off to the radiators to 15? Josh Brow said, just change it like for like. Martin replied, thanks Josh. It did seem like the easiest thing to do. The installation doesn't look like great quality, including kinked pipe that has been bent without a bender. God. I've also read that oversizing can be a bad thing, as 22mm costs more, and I'm trying to save my son some cash. Yeah, so what I'd say, Martin, is say you've got 2 22mm pipes coming down, and then you've got that split off. So say on this leg there's 2 radiators, and then on this leg there's 2 radiators. After the 22mm split off, and you're going to do them in 15, that'd be fine. If you're going to add another radiator to each side, you're going to start pushing it a bit. I have this rule where the maximum amount of radiators that I'll add on a flow and return on 15mm is 3 radiators. So, and that requires a fair bit of balancing then to get them all to get hot nicely. Anyway, I've just done a selected amount of your comments there, so thanks very much for all your comments on that. Crazy times, guys, absolutely crazy times. Be very interested in the comments. Let's have a chat about this. Be interested to see in the comments below what you actually think about what's happening. I'd be really interested to know what you think about what's happening to the economy. Whether you think what's going on is hard to say really, but I mean sooner or later, you know, we just can't keep going on like this, can we? Or I don't think we can. Doesn't matter how many people at risk. If this goes on for 2 months, we're not going to have an economy left, and then no one paying tax, no one paying into the coffers, and you just can't go on like that forever. I mean, if we do, we're not going to have a health service. So what do you think about what's going on at the moment? How are you finding it? I've found already that we've had loads of companies that we work for, loads of people like plumbing jobs and stuff like that, all of them are just getting cancelled, and everything's just getting shut down in front of our eyes. I'm fortunate enough to have hopefully put a little bit away, but I can only survive for a certain amount of time, and at the moment we don't know how long it's going to be until all this is over. And also I don't really know how well the economy is going to recover afterwards. Only a fool would tell you that the economy is just going to come alive straight away after all of this. Like, oh yeah, we're back from lockdown now, bang. I mean, what about supply chains? What about what about if you own a sandwich shop and like 20% of your customers don't have a job anymore? Things like that. This is going to take years to fix. There you go. Hey, let's have a bit of fun, innit? On the other hand, got me health and everything. Hopefully, I'll be able to sort of plod on through somehow or other. Yeah, and that's basically it. That's it. I haven't really got much to say about it. It's just, it is just such a strange time. Really, really is. But yeah, I'm going to do another video on my Times with James channel, sort of showing you about the lockdown, what we've been doing, because we've had Emily's birthday in lockdown. And how I've looked after, been going to look after my parents, and also been looking after a guy who lives across the road. He's really old, just making sure that he's fed and watered and that he can get his medication. And I hope that you guys are doing the same. I mean, one thing that's going to come out of this that I think's amazing is the community spirit that I've found, definitely where I live, and I hope you're finding that where you live as well. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, look, thanks very much for your comments this week, guys. I hope I haven't been too down at the end of this video. I will be back. Oh, I've got a great video going out this Saturday, like literally, so the day, so in 2 and a bit days time, this Saturday, okay, because this is going out on Wednesday night, hopefully. So yeah, I've got a really, really good video going out on Saturday, so get ready to watch that video on Saturday. Get ready to hide from the missus when you do watch it, because I'm afraid it's going to be giving you a few things to do, alright? Yeah, I'm probably going to get done over for that, but hey, who cares? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Hit that subscribe button, comment below as to what you think's going on and all that, and we may well have a live chat, maybe on Sunday. Could do a live video. If you want that as well, hit the thumbs up, and if we get over, I don't know, 100 likes on this video, I'll do a live video on Sunday for you all, and we'll all sit down together and have a chat about what's going on. Anyway, I'll see you then, guys, and remember to hold tight. See you soon.